All right. First thing, 1, 5, 6, 4. So in C major, you have your 1, which is C major, 5, which is G major, 6, which is A minor, 4, which is F major. So what I want you to do, and be able to do, well, with your scale practice, the first thing you should do is what we did today. Just play the scale with your right hand, play all the chords with your left hand, and remind yourself of what everything is, so what all the chords are. So if you say 1 is C major, and you play the scale, 2 is D minor, 3 is E minor, 4 is F major, 5 is G major, 6 is A minor, and 7 is B diminished. And remember, 1, 4, and 5 are major, 2, 3, and 6 are minor, 7 is diminished. Full star. So you do that, and then you're going to do your chord progression in C, which is 1, 5, 6, 4. So what I want you to do is play it a couple of different ways. You're going to, well, let's just start with one way this week. So in your left hand, you're going to be playing bass. So this is your bass player. And you're going to play 1, 5, 6, 4. And in your right hand, you're going to play root position chords. So you go 1, 5, 6, 4. Right? And if you're really feeling it, then you can do the Paul McCartney thing, which is you play together, right. Even with the sustain pedal, you go together, right, together, right, together, right, together, right. And then somebody goes, oh, that's so nice. What song are you playing? And you could just pick one.
20 songs.
With or without you, Let It Be, anything from there. Can you feel the love tonight? That's so good.
Prefer that one?
Yeah, totally. And then you're going to play a melody associated with that. So remember, this is all, what we're describing is a major scale. A major scale has 7 notes. And most people, when they learn a major scale, they just go, oh, it's up and down. Okay, I can play the major scale. I know that major scale. Which is not true. That's the first way that you learn. Just up and down, that's rote memorization of the notes. But then you have to learn that those 7 notes are what you use to create your song. And again, this is the basic level. We're going to get more complicated, but at its most basic level, use those 7 notes to write the melody, and also you take from those 7 notes the chords that you're going to use to accompany that melody. So just like the chords have numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chord, 7 chord, the intervals have numbers too. It's the same numbers. So in other words, C is 1, E is 3, A is 6. They all have that number. So when we describe a melody, we're just going to use numbers. So we're going to start with this Mozart melody. Right? And now we're going to describe it with numbers. So we're going to start with 1, G, which is 5. So 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5. 5 is 5 is 5, no matter where you play. And then you go 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 7, 2, 5. Okay? So just play that melody. And think about it in terms of the intervals. And now we're going to do that exact same thing. So you play your scale, play your chords, then you play your chord progression, think about the numbers, then you play the melody, think about the numbers. That's your practice. Then you do that in the other 2 keys that we know right now, and that should start to make things start to connect. So we'll do that in G major now, and when you think of G major, as 1 sharp, which is F sharp. So you say 1 is G, 2 is A minor. It's cold in here. 3 is B minor. My hands are cold. It's hot outside. Yeah, I know, it's the ice queen here. 4 is C major. 5 is D major. Play it slower than I'm playing it. 6 is E minor. And 7 is F sharp diminished. And then then we play our 1, 5, 6, 4 in the key of G. 1 is G, 5 is D major, 6 is E minor, 4 is C major. So you're going to go like this. Bass player down here. 1, 5, 6, 4. Do that several times. Get it into your system. And then we play our Mozart. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 7, 2, 5. Okay? Then we do that in F major. F major, 1 chord is F. Owner flat is B. 2 chord is G minor. 3 chord is A minor. 4 chord is B flat major. 5 is C major. 6 is D minor. 7 is E diminished. And then, so our 1, 5, 6, 4 is F major, C major, D minor, B flat major. So F major, 5, 6, 4. Do that a couple times. You can do your Paul McCartney. Oh, shit. Something like that. And then our Mozart. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 7, 4, or 7, 2, 5. And this is all, this is doing so much good for you. This is like your training. Like you're gonna start to see the landscape of each scale, but also for your ear training. This is what ear training is. Like if you hear a melody and you know the intervals, then and then you know the key, and you've practiced this, then you can just sit and play things. So when you hear a melody, you're not like poking around going like, what is it?
What I currently do.
Yeah, what you currently do, but most people do. This is more learning the language, and when you hear any melody, you play.